Viggo Mortensen's most famous movie role, by far, is the heroic Aragorn in the Lord of the Rings films, and his son, Henry Mortenson, even appeared in 2 separate cameos. Throughout Peter Jackson's award-winning Lord of the Rings trilogy, Aragorn, from the race of men, is one of Frodo's, Elijah Wood, companions who embarks on the perilous quest to destroy the One Ring in Mordor. Though lives are lost along the way, Frodo and company are successful on their mission, and Aragorn in particular gets a happily ever after, marrying Arwen, Liv Tyler, and becoming King of Gondor. Henry Mortenson was born on January 28, 1988, to father Viggo and mother Exen Cervenka, who is best known for singing in the California punk rock band X. As a young boy, Henry had a few small parts in movies, playing Homeless Child in Floundering, 1994, and Darren Hayes in Blue Tiger, also 1994. He even played Viggo's on-screen son, Henry Ince, in 1995's Crimson Tide. However, these roles likely pale in comparison when it comes to appearing in the epic Lord of the Rings movies, even for a couple of short cameos. Henry Mortenson played a Rohan boy recruit and an orc in the Lord of the Rings franchise. His uncredited appearances were in the second and third LOTR films. Viggo Mortenson as Aragorn bursting through the doors of Helm's Deep in The Two Towers. Viggo Mortenson was a hero in front of and behind the camera in Lord of the Rings, as the modest actor famously repaired his own Aragorn costume during filming. However, he was an even bigger hero to his son, Henry Mortenson, for getting him not 1 but 2 cameos in the Lord of the Rings movies. Henry's first LOTR appearance was in Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, in which he played a young Rohan recruit, helping to prepare for the Battle of Helm's Deep. This is a pivotal battle in Lord of the Rings, in which the Rohan army decimates Saruman's forces. Henry was also granted the opportunity to play a Pelennor orc in the Best Picture-winning Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Though it was an uncredited role, it's very likely that the young Henry had the time of his life dressing up as a mythical creature in the fantastical world of Lord of the Rings. Henry Mortenson convinced his father Viggo to play Aragorn. Viggo had never read Lord of the Rings and didn't know who Aragorn was. Henry Mortenson's contributions to the Lord of the Rings movies weren't his small cameos, however. Had it not been for him, his father Viggo very well may have not taken on the role of Aragorn. It's been well documented that Stuart Townsend was originally cast to play Aragorn, though Jackson believed he was too young for the role. When Viggo Mortenson was approached, he was initially skeptical about taking on the role. In a 2019 appearance on Live with Kelly and Ryan, Viggo said, "I'm a slow starter, and I'm very aware you have to be talked into most roles. I hadn't read the books, and I was a last-minute replacement. They were already filming." However, an 11-year-old Henry knew exactly who Aragorn was, and was thrilled that he was the character his dad was up for. Viggo said Viggo hadn't realized he was being asked to play such a regal role, and with more encouragement from Henry, "You gotta do it. You gotta do it," the actor signed on to Peter Jackson's project. Aragorn became the biggest role of Viggo Mortenson's career, and he's frequently spoken about his wonderful experience filming the Lord of the Rings movies, along with the myriad career opportunities it opened up for him. And it's all thanks to his son, Henry. Where Henry Mortenson is now. Viggo's son continued to act and directed a documentary, Zac Efron in the Greatest Beer Run Ever. Henry Mortenson didn't do a ton of acting immediately following his Lord of the Rings cameos, though he did keep busy. In 2010, he graduated from Columbia University with a BA in archaeology. He also works for Percival Press, a publishing company co-founded by Viggo Mortenson that specializes in books of poetry, art, and critical writing, via Poetry Superhighway.